Hey YouTube, it's Zion Prepper here, and first my prayers and best wishes go to Boston's and the surrounding cities for what they've been going through for the last 2 or 3 days. It's been very horrific. One of the things that we saw early on out of the press conferences, and I believe it was from the colonel of the state troopers for the area, they mandated that citizens of Boston shelter in place. When you look at it, a lot of people can take the words shelter in place and they know it means stay where my primary residence is or stay at my current location. That's the easy part. The hard part is when you shelter in place, having all the provisions necessary to sustain yourself in that location for potentially an extended period of time. Granted, they were there, literally hours compared to most circumstances. But when you look at some of the accounts, it just shows that you can never tell when an event's going to happen, how it's going to happen, or the magnitude of the event. For example, one family was not allowed to leave, hence shelter in place. A SWAT team member had to literally go out and get them milk, 2 gallons of milk, because they had younger kids. So they were not prepared, and that's many Americans. I'm not making a judgment call, but as preppers, it's incumbent upon us to think about that, to have ourselves prepared, and to teach others that you don't know what's going to happen in life, and it doesn't hurt to have a little extra food. It doesn't hurt to have a little extra water. And when we remember the survival triangle. Sorry for the glare. Um, you have heat, shelter. Can't read it, but it's food, water, and then you have self-preservation. The survival triangle is a balanced approach to prepping, and that's what we need to show people. Having a protection, in this instance, the Boston incident, would have been absolutely critical, because you never know when a confrontation could have happened. Having the mental fortitude to deal with that situation should conflict arise is another requirement of the prepper triangle. Food, water, the two obvious ones. Heat and shelter. Imagine if this had happened in the dead of winter, and it's 20 below zero, and you can't leave. And what happens if you lose your heat? You got to be prepared for those circumstances. So our heart goes out to those in the aftermath of the Boston incident. I think about them all the time. I'm going to post a link that has to do with this whole article on sheltering in place, but it's important that as preppers we're out there to teach as many people as we can the importance of sheltering in place, and also how to properly balance according to the survival triangle. Thanks, and have a great day.